Hello, hello. This is Rachel Silber, and I'm back on the balcony for day 8. I think this is tool number 8 of the Being You Challenge, 30 days for being you. And I'm enjoying watching my friends present these tools one at a time on the official Kajabi product. There's a link so that you can register and participate. It's absolutely free and it's a whole lot of fun. So I encourage you to get it, to register, to receive the reminders for the tools in your inbox, and to be able to see it, to play with it, to expand your life each day by playing with one of the tools. And today's tool was introduced by Susanna Mittermeier, and that is acknowledging the greatness of you. How often were you actually invited to acknowledge anything about yourself growing up? I mean, it was all about generally constructive criticism, but not about acknowledging the greatness of you. As a matter of fact, people may even have told you, who do you think you are? Why is it that you believe that about yourself? Oh, you're just trying to show off. One of the lovely, lovely things that people all around us tend to share sometimes. So what is it that you've been told that you've judged tremendously as a wrongness about you? But you could actually begin to look at 180 degrees difference as a strength and a gift. I was told that I talk a lot. While that may have been disruptive, say in school, it's really, really, really been a contribution when I facilitated classes. If I weren't willing to speak, it would be a very quiet class. So, hey, there's one thing that's judged as a wrongness, and yet there's a strength there. Another one is about being overly emotional. Well, turns out I was a lot more aware than I actually realized. So what are different things in your life that you may have judged as a wrongness, that you may have been upset at yourself for? But I got news for you, just like this t-shirt that's been, furried. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, you are not as fucked up as you think you are. You're not. There's actually amazingness about you. There is wisdom, there is beauty, there is a phenomenal experience a flavor that you bring to the world, being yourself, that if you were willing to actually notice it, to celebrate it, to acknowledge yourself for it, to toot your own horn, as some people say, or pat yourself on the back for it, would allow other people to begin to doing that too, to begin to living from that joy of literally like bragging about themselves, but not bragging from a ha, look at what I can do. It's just from this exuberance, joy, phenomenons that invites everybody else into that amazing energy too. I can't remember where I read it. There's a book that I read which spoke about the Holy Trinity, bragging, gratitude. I can't even remember what the third one was, but I love that. The bragging and the gratitude comes together for me as this word that we play with in Access Consciousness called acknowledging and recognizing. Put them together and you get acknowledging. The thing is, most of us don't bother acknowledging, recognizing, or even, embracing and acknowledging this amazing energy that we be in the world, whatever it is that we be and do. If we walk into a room and, there's this sense of space and ease about, if we make a choice that invites someone to something else. I will never forget, and this is this funny story, as of last year, we took some classes at the ranch in Bleiblerville, Texas. I keep wanting to say Bleiblerville, but whatever, I may be totally bastardizing the name, but Bleiblerville, Texas. We were there at Gary's and Dane's ranch, and my daughter at an SE class got on the back of a horse, and she got off, and everything was like, horsey, 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 I'd like to have a horsey, 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 horsey. And she grabbed my phone. She texted Dr. Dane, and it was very funny because there was no cell service there at the ranch. T-Mobile does not have a very good connection out there, and I'd been trying to send messages to my family for a while in the afternoon because it was about to be Friday night. It was going to be Shabbat, and I was trying to send a Shabbat Shalom message. Nothing of that went through. However, my lovely magical little daughter, when she grabbed the phone with all this exuberance and all this joy and all this, of course I'd like to have a horse, there was no stopping her. And it was amazing how she invited even, the cellular towers of T-Mobile to function for her. The message went through. Long story short, after a few months, she got her own horse. She bought her own horse. She negotiated. She obviously was treated with phenomenal kindness. And not just her, because I totally get that was something that would contribute to the whole entire family. And what my husband told her at the time was, don't talk about it, because that's showing off. How often have you stopped yourself from acknowledging the greatness of your choices, of your creations, of how you be and function in the world, because you didn't want to show off? So everything that is, would you let that go, destroy it and create it all, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. When he got the awareness that she wasn't showing off, this wasn't about proving, it was actually an invitation. That desire was a creation of more. I'll have more in life. That contributed to his business, to my business, to other people who've heard the story, other people who've come across my daughter, met her, and played with her. It's contributed to creating greater overall, not just for us, but expansively. And it makes no logical sense necessarily, but it comes from being willing to give yourself that tap on the back, to toot your own horn, and to be willing to acknowledge that even that thing that you've judged as such a wrongness in your world before, or that you've judged as, that would be just too much, what gift is there that you haven't actually recognized or invited in? And if you'd be willing to just look at it, 180 degrees difference, what gift is there that you haven't acknowledged? What gift are you that you haven't acknowledged? And what would it be like if you begin to invite the greatness of you into the world? What could show up then? How would your choices be different? What would begin to unfold? So that's my invitation to you on day 8, acknowledging the greatness of you. And now, en español. Hola a todos, mi nombre es Rachel Silver, soy facilitadora certificada de Access Consciousness y estoy invitándote a jugar con herramienta número 8, que es reconociendo la grandeza de ti. Y esto es parte del 30 días del desafío Siendo Tú. Hay un enlace en algún lugar que está ahí para unir al desafío si todavía no estás parte. Es muy divertido, muy chilero, porque hay todos los Being You Facilitators que están ahí uno por uno, día tras día, compartiendo una herramienta, algo para contribuir a expandir tu vida. So, la herramienta de hoy es reconocimiento. Y esto es algo muy interesante, porque la mayoría de nosotros vivimos para no ser tan visibles, para seguir juzgándonos y manteniéndonos chiquitos, para no recibir juicios de los demás, para no ser demasiados en esta realidad. Todo lo que esto es. Están dispuestos a dejar todo esto ir y estar muy dispuestos a empezar mirando qué es el regalo que soy, qué es la grandeza de mí, qué es lo que me encanta hacer, qué es lo que puede aún invitar a los demás a otro tipo de experiencia. En inglés yo describí la experiencia de mi hija, que el año pasado estuvimos en el rancho en Texas de Gary Dane y ella estaba encima de un caballo y le fascinó, pero le fascinó, bajó de ahí y era así esta energía de horsey, 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 caballo, 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 caballo. Me encanta tener un caballo. No era cognitivo, no somos como gente de caballo o cosas así, no sé qué es, pero no estamos como viviendo alrededor de caballos o creciendo alrededor, nada de estas cosas, pero era su invitación, esta energía de esta demanda en su mundo que ella prefiere, sí tiene perros, tiene gatos, tiene tortugas, sí, pero le fascina tener su propio caballo, alguien con quien ella puede abrazar y tocar y montar y disfrutar y todo esto para tener su experiencia así. Era divertido que el teléfono no me funcionó para ella. No había ningún como conexión celular, pero ella agarró mi teléfono y conectó con Dr. Dane, que él escribió el libro maravilloso Being You, Changing the World, y pidió de él que sabe sobre tener un caballo. Ella quiere tener un caballo. Y long story short, era muy divertido ver cómo ella habló y pidió y negoció y había tanto cariño y generosidad en parte de Dr. Dane y de Gary y cómo estaban con ella, que estaba muy lindo ver todo este proceso desarrollando. Y ella, después de algunos meses, compró su propio caballo y sí, tiene su caballo, una yegua linda que se llama Hechicera ahí en el rancho, que podemos visitar una o dos veces, quizás más, no sé, el año para jugar con ella. Pero esta energía que ella tuvo, mi esposo dijo que ella está haciendo esto para probar, para mostrar al mundo que ella lo tiene. Yo lo reconocí, que está haciéndolo con esta energía de creación, de invitación, de energía de magia. Y no era energía de probar algo y como, mira como yo tengo y tú no, algo así. No, era energía de posibilidades y una invitación a saber que todos que eligen pueden tener, si eligenlo. Esto era algo tan bonito, tan bonito en ver esto desarrollando, porque esto afectó no solo la vida de ella, pero abrió la vida de muchas personas alrededor que escucharon su historia, contribuyó a mi negocio, contribuyó al negocio de su papá, contribuyó a la vida de cada uno de nosotros, que vivimos desde que, no, esto es quizás la vida y esto es lo que la vida nos presenta y esto es la única cosa, pero ella quebró estos paradigmas con el concepto de estar reconociendo su potencia, su pregunta, su disponibilidad a tener algo diferente. No es sobre mostrar, es sobre invitar a los demás a empezar sabiendo que algo más existe en el mundo. Si tú reconoces tu grandeza, ya las puertas abiertas a otras personas y aún a ti, porque estás en esta conexión con el universo a crear más, invitar más, crear más, invitar más y más y más y más y más. ¿Qué más es posible cuando estamos dispuestos a tomar? Esto es otra cosa que dijo en el parte de inglés. A veces es algo que alguien nos juzga por ser algo en particular. ¿Qué tal si no es? ¿Qué tal si lo damos vuelta 180 grados ahí y empezamos a verlo desde otro punto de vista? Quizás esta cosa que juzguemos como que sea erróneo, equivocado y malo en nosotros, ¿qué es el regalo en esto? Cuando yo era niña, me dijeron que soy muy inquieta y que hablo demasiado. Y ahora en clases estoy muy feliz a hablar un montón. Quizás no me funcionó cuando estuve en el colegio, pero ahora cuando estoy facilitando clases, me funciona de maravilla. ¿Qué es el regalo que todavía no reconoces? ¿Qué es el regalo que eres? Que si estás dispuesto a totalmente ser este regalo en el mundo, cambia todas las realidades. Esto es la invitación de este desafío siendo tú, de empezar jugando con reconocimiento y con abrazar lo que estás reconociendo en ti. ¿Qué más es posible? Nos vemos mañana.